Match starting in 28 minutes. Match starting in 28 minutes. Match starting in 26 minutes.
Can we do it?
A Boris wig.
A Boris wig. We need a Boris wig for 8 PM. Has anyone got one?
Do you know, I've seen Boris in real life before.
Really?
And on one occasion, I kid you not, he was so wasted, right? He's in this conference hall.
Yeah.
He was so wasted, and fair enough, it's 11, 12 o'clock at night. A lot of free booze at this particular event.
Right.
And he's walking out of the conference hall, but he's so drunk, he's holding onto the wall.
Bloody hell.
Our future Prime Minister.
Match starting in 24 minutes.
It's what it
Boris.
is. That's Boris for you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Boris. And now he's running our country.
You know what? Yeah, let's not get into politics, but there is something about his character. He's
a funny guy.
strangely likeable, isn't he?
No, people like him on Instagram. Everyone's talking
Yeah,
about
they
him.
do.
But obviously he's got his haters and stuff. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
we don't do.
But everyone wants Thogdad for PM. That's the real king. The
Thank you,
midfield.
Sebastian.
Right. I mean, Thiago's starting for Liverpool. I have no idea.
I know what it
Obviously,
means.
it's from a song.
Somebody
that
say the.
Take flight. Smokes down. Oh my God, I'm a beast.
And 22 minutes.
Try Les Mills On Demand free for 30 days. With the world's greatest fitness classes, including body pump, body combat, body balance, and more. Now available at home. Search Les Mills On Demand.
We should check if there's any Southampton Liverpool bets to put on. We'll do that. We'll get into the lineups first. T36 donate £2. Mourinho out. Lack of ambition and defensive coach.
Well, first of all, thank you for the donation. We appreciate
Mourinho
that.
out, he said.
Come on.
Spurs fans in the comments. If there's
come on.
any Spurs fans in the comments, are you seriously taking this guy? Is this guy mugging us off? So there's literally a Spurs fan who's saying Mourinho out when they're having one of their best seasons, one of their best breakthrough years.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the whole thing about Pochettino coming back into football. You know, a lot of Spurs fans have been upset because the football they played under Poch was very good.
Yeah.
But let's not forget where you ended in the Premier League in that season where you won the Champions League run. You didn't end very well. Like that's the fact of it. No, you had a good season, but overall, Jose Mourinho is going to win you the trophies. Like Pochettino, got into the final, great. But are you a team that's just going to be known as finalists, or are you going to be winners? Jose Mourinho is the only manager that in the world right now who's available that can make you a winner, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think Harry Kane and the likes of them and Son, they want to be winners too. And if they won't, they'll leave. So you need Jose. And when he brings the trophies in, Spurs fans will love him.
Yeah.
And they still love him. Most love him now. So
absolutely, there's no way. Oh, Gary Moore Leeds. I was just about to refer to Leeds. Tottenham have just beaten Leeds.
Yeah.
Kane and Son absolutely firing. Look at the league. There is a manager in London who should be possibly fired in the next few weeks.
Hello, Josh
His name is Frank Lampard.
No, you're not saying Zach Lampard. Thogdad is seriously saying Zach Lampard.
What I am saying actually is I think he probably will be fired. Probably.
What? Because Roman Abramovich is pretty trigger happy.
Because of all the managers Roma's ever had. Tell me if I'm wrong. Frank has got the worst points per game record.
Yeah. You know what? But he's a Chelsea legend, and that is the difference between him and the other managers.
True, but he's just gone and spent, or rather, Chelsea have just gone and spent a couple $100 million.
But Dad, what he'll be saying, what he'll be saying to the board is he invested in younger players. Havertz will become good. He'll be saying Werner will become good. Ziyech's been injured. He'll be saying this. He'll be laying that out to the board. Give me time. That's what he'll be asking.
And the board will be saying to him, "Here's your P45."
No, quite frankly, they'll give him time because he's a Chelsea legend. What about Lampard for England?
Okay, I have a little cheeky sportsman's bet.
Okay.
Lampard will not be manager by game week 38.
I will make you a bet right now that he will be.
Sportsman's bet.
Okay,
Sportsman's
£50.
Sportsman's
£50.
bet. No, sportsman's bet.
No, that's boring. No, I'm serious. If you really back that, you'll bet me right now £50.
Okay, £50.
£50?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the end of game week 38, Frank Lampard will have been sacked as Chelsea manager.
I think he'll still be manager.
£50 bet. You've got it on
You guys,
screen.
2.4K
somebody clip it.
have seen this live. I'm telling you, they will not sack Lampard this year. At the end of the year, maybe. At the end of the season, maybe. That's the worst. That's if he continues to go on a bad run. They will give this guy time. Roman won't back him and give him 200 million and then just decide, see you later, mate. I'm telling you.
Sorry, look at recent history there.
But how many Chelsea legends have been managers?
Yeah, I take that point. But I think when it comes down to, look, you've just spent 200 million of my money, or whatever the number is, we just add it up.
Yeah.
I think emotion flies out the window. Frank Lampard will be sacked. I'm actually not giving an opinion about whether that's right, because last season he had a great season.
Yeah.
Without being able to go into the transfer market.
Yeah.
I just think He's spent big, and my goodness, a lot of those transfers are not working.
It's interesting. Chelsea fans, if you're here, let me know in the comments. We've got a game to talk about today, which is Southampton versus Liverpool. What's your early doors prediction before we look at the lineups? We've seen they've gone with experience at the back. Henderson is playing centre-back. Don't even know if he can play that role, but clearly Klopp wants to try something new here rather than dipping into the youth. Southampton aren't a team to mess about with, and he's gone with the leader. What do you think? Like, before we look at the lineups, what's your early doors prediction?
I think, first of all, I think Jordan Henderson could do anything. I think if you stuck him up front, he'd do it. I think if you put the goalkeeper
He's not
gloves
Scott
on it,
McSauce.
he would do it. I think if you gave him a rake, he'd be the groundsman. You know, I think if you gave him an abacus or a typewriter, he'd be the accountant. Jordan Henderson could do anything there.
So you're telling me he's going to do a company-esque performance?
He will. He'll be absolutely fine at centre back. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, fair play.
Although it's a sticking plaster, and Liverpool have got to know this. They've got to be looking around right now with a cheque in their pockets for 50 million quid, looking for one of the best centre backs in Europe. That's what they should be doing if they want to win the Champions League.
They need to bring in
and the Premier
Kabak.
League.
They need to bring in like a young centre back that has talent in another league.
Yeah.
He's shown that he's got the quality there. Like a sort of Gabriel at Arsenal. You know, he's not been the man that's been, you know, he's not been brilliant, but he's always done a job when he's in the team, and he's not upset them. Just a young centre-back who will give it their all. Fofana, what a buy from Leicester. He's been brilliant this year. A breakthrough season. If Liverpool can find a man like that to accompany Van Dijk when he's back, it's perfect for them. That means Fabinho can go back into the DM role or right back, wherever they... Well, obviously not right back because Trent's there. Yeah. But he can go back to the DM role that Liverpool love him in. And they could play a system where Thiago could be pushed up a little bit more advanced and be the more playmaker role. It could be Champions League winning. Right, you're all in here. Everybody wants SofaScore. We're going to pile straight into it. Upamecano would be great, but he just signed a new deal. Leipzig, he won't come cheap.
First of all, what should people do tonight in terms of YouTube channels there?
Okay, so guys, we've got a big announcement. And we're going to announce it at kickoff as well. We've got a giveaway. And like and subscribe to enter that early doors. We're going to be giving back Instagram follow backs today. So at Thogden, get them in. We'll announce it at kickoff. But one thing we have to show you, and this is big, if we go over to the stats here, we go to the Safari. Now, instead of looking at my fantasy team, which isn't, you know, it's above average, but it's not exactly brilliant. You've got 2.6k watching this right now. What you want to do is you want to go here. You want to search Thogdad. The reason you want to do that is you want to find this channel here. We're currently on 32.7k subscribers. I'm not joking. I want all of you to go over there, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. Get 35,000 subs. And you're probably asking, why are you suddenly asking for this now? Like, what's the reason for it? There's a clear reason, guys. I want you all to subscribe to this channel. Tonight, we're going to be posting an 8-minute highlight version of this stream on this Thogdad YouTube channel. So everybody search Thogdad on YouTube, subscribe to him, because he's a legend, and get notifications turned on all videos, because tonight, straight after the game, you're going to see I want all the support in the world. There's going to be a new video on this channel that you guys are going to absolutely support. We need everybody liking it, commenting their thoughts on the match. We need all the TDL back in it, don't we?
Absolutely. And if you like, while you're in there later, after this stream, watch some of the footy bands. And if you like it, maybe more will come.
Yeah, Dad, you know what? These footy bands popped off. I know the most recent one was got 6k views, but apart from that, 22k, 37k, 36. People love the videos.
Good.
And maybe we could bring that back. But what we're going to be using it for now is a highlights channel. Yeah. You guys have been asking again and again for the highlights of the streams. Because every time it's too long, you can't just skip through it. It's too long. So we're making this for you. Yeah. As soon as the game ends, we will put all the highlights into one on this channel. Yeah. So guys...
But for that, we need a really good editor. Have we got someone in mind?
We've got Josh Fusion. We've got the beast. We've got the man, the myth, the legend. You don't sleep on that guy. He is an absolute icon.
Sorry, don't sleep on that guy. Do you want to rephrase that?
No, don't sleep on him. It's a saying, Dad.
Oh, right.
Like, the guy has talent. He has talent.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, he's gonna put together a masterpiece for this video. So shout out to you. I know you're in the comments, Josh. Right, enough of that. Thank you for the donations. You know, we've finally done what you guys have asked us. We're improving minute by minute. You know, we're getting there. We've got a game to talk about,
let's get into that lineup.
13 minutes, so we're gonna pile straight into it. Currently in the standings, Liverpool still top of the league, on the same games as Man United. They're about to have an extra game on them, and Leicester have played one more game. But it's really a battle this year between Liverpool, Man United and City. Maybe Leicester in that title race too. I'm not too sure. It really depends if Jamie Vardy keeps scoring, Harvey Barnes and the likes of him keep performing around him. But realistically, it's Liverpool, Man United or Man City. Yeah. That's my opinion. Yeah. Southampton have dropped off a little bit. They haven't scored in about 300 minutes of football. Danny Ings is in the team, but Che Adams got concussion. He's out of it. He's a big part of their team. Yeah. Theo Walcott's having to play striker. But they've got a chance today. Henderson is playing centre-back. And we're going to pass straight into it with the Southampton team. Our goalkeeper on fantasy, Dad McCarthy, got COVID. Fraser
Yeah.
Forster's doing a job in goal.
Yes, now that is very, very interesting. It's his Premier League debut this season, isn't it, Theo? This is a man who played for England 6 times, isn't it, Theo?
Yeah.
He came from Celtic in 2014 for 11 million quid. The thing is, he's not match fit, is he?
No.
So can he click back into what he could do? He used to be a great goalkeeper. He's a tall lad, isn't he?
But he's just
201
regularly been on the bench for Southampton.
I know.
He did very well at Celtic, and Celtic fans in the comments, if there are any in here,
Yeah.
they will say this guy was brilliant for Celtic, and
Yes.
they'd have him back. Obviously, they went with Barkas in the end because Southampton wanted him as a backup. But realistically, Forster's a good goalkeeper, and he's one of the best backups to have. Like, Southampton are lucky to have him.
Yeah,
he's massive
absolutely.
as well. He's over 200 centimetres.
Yeah.
Now, the 2 centre-backs for Southampton today, Jan Bednarek and Jack Stevens, not their first team usual back two, which is Bednarek and Vestergaard.
Yes.
But it will still do a job for them, I believe. Bednarek's been brilliant this year.
He's been wonderful this year, Theo. Absolutely consistent. He's good in the air. He's good with the ball at his feet. He intercepts. He does all the things that you'd want from a centre-back.
He's even got a couple contributions.
He's got a goal and an assist, hasn't
against United and Sheffield United. So he always does well against the United teams.
he? Yeah.
Jack Stevens is the other centre-back. Now, last year he was a regular starter. This year, he only has started 5 games. But that's not bad. And in the last 3, he's been brilliant. He's regular improvement in his performances. Southampton fans are starting to get used to him back in the team. He was really good last year when Southampton gave him the chance. He's been unlucky that Vestergaard and Bednarek have been that good because he wants to be back in it, and now he's got a chance to really impress again.
Well, this is amazing. I mean, Southampton have got what Liverpool don't, which is
a
a
good
centre-back
backup.
who can come in and just perform.
Dad, if Jack Stevens played for Liverpool today, he'd be starting.
Wow.
He'd be starting
That's
because
interesting,
you know what I mean? Because they don't have
a
a backup right now
I know.
available like Jack Stevens, who's
Incredible.
experienced and he's a centre back. That's why they're playing Henderson at centre back. So that, like you said, Dad, Southampton have something that Liverpool don't, and that is backups. And he's a great backup to have. Every time he's played recently, he's been brilliant. Always puts in a shift when Hazenhuttl asks for him. There we go. Right, let's talk about the fullbacks today. It's the regulars, really. Ryan Bertrand at left back, experienced, ex-Chelsea. What do you think?
Well, absolutely, Theo. You've said it. This is a lad who came from Chelsea for 12 million quid 5 years ago. He's played 19 times for England. He's been an ever-present this season, and he's been pretty rock solid, hasn't he, Theo?
He has, and then the other side, a really bit of a talent. And I don't think people speak about him enough because he's English.
Yes.
And he's a right back.
And
what I mean by that is there's so many good English right backs that these sort of lads, like KWP, they don't get spoken of as much. Everyone talks about Lamptey, Trent, Reece James, all these big names, right? But KWP for Southampton today, he's been brilliant, and he's been regularly really good over the season. But people don't talk about it enough. So it's a great fantasy Premier League shout. He regularly gets bonus points. His performances have been class. Look how many 7s in that. It's unfortunate that we can't give this guy a chance in the England team because there's so many other right backs from England.
Yeah.
What do you think of him?
Like Tavernier.
Oh, even Tavernier.
Yeah, I know.
You could even mention, there's so many.
There are. Now, this guy is a real talent. You just have to look at his SOFA scores to see how well he's playing. And he absolutely could slot into the England team. And you're right, a wealth of talent in that spot.
Absolutely. Will he get a clean sheet today? Who knows? He's playing Liverpool.
Tough.
But it's a rotated Liverpool team, and we'll get onto it in a second. We'll talk about the midfielders, the wide men to start off with for Southampton. Moussa Dinepo, right mid, sometimes goes left mid. We haven't really seen him play, apart from left mid, we haven't seen him playing right mid. If SofaScore got that right or not, we don't know. He's hit and miss. He adds a bit of burst of pace to the team.
Yeah.
He could dribble past a few players. We've seen him score amazing goals over his time in the Premier League. I remember that goal against Sheffield United at one time, which is he just went through 2 players. He's got the ability to do something special. He's not quite Sadio Mane when he was at Southampton, but on his day, he can be really difficult to break down. Could this be his day to shine for Southampton?
Well, my goodness, what a stage this is. And he's actually a Malian international. Played for Mali, played 16 times, got 2 goals. So I reckon there'll be a lot of folk out there in Western Africa watching this, because what a challenge this is. And you're right, Theo, on his day, he's a really exciting player.
Yeah.
Southampton have gone off the boil, haven't they, the last 5 or 6 games. But earlier in the season, I was watching every single Southampton player, and none of them were letting the side down.
Fair play. Now, on the other side, we've got Stuart Armstrong, another ex-Celtic man, so him and Fraser Forster will be able to talk about that. They won't be too happy with the most recent Old Firm, but they're playing for Southampton. They've got a job to do here. And you know what? He's played 12 games. He's got 4 contributions. I like him. He gives it 110% every game. He's always running down. It's that defensive awareness he's got as well. When there's a shift in play and Liverpool will be on the attack and this guy will be covering the runs, helping out the team defensively. He's a team player. That's what I like about him.
Absolutely, Theo. He will run and run and run. But on top of that, you've mentioned 2 goals and 2 assists. He's got a good ping on him.
He does,
And he can take players on as well. This is why he's played 22 times for Scotland and even bagged a couple of goals for his country.
And they're just showing 2016-17 highlights of Forster versus Liverpool when he was playing for Southampton in the team, and he did brilliant. Oh, no, he didn't. He slipped one into that. Oh, no, he saved it, and it got cleared away. No, he had a great game.
Yeah.
And did he save a pen as well? No way.
Surely not.
He saved a pen.
Oh, my God.
Had the game of his life, mate.
Stevie G.
They're just showing back Fraser Forster, 16-17 highlights.
Oh, he loves it.
He saved it all, mate. What a game.
Yeah.
So maybe we will see a masterclass from Fraser Forster today.
Really, just said masterclass.
Yeah, the first of many times. There we go. Right, let's talk about the other 2 midfielders, the central midfielders today. They've gone with Ibrahima Diallo and Ward-Prowse. Romeo was dying to play in this match, but quite frankly, he had a calf injury and basically Hazenhutel said, you just can't play, mate. We've got to rest you. So Diallo's going to have to play his role, but the one man that doesn't change in the midfield is the creator, the set-piece taker, probably the best free-kick taker in the Prem, maybe even in the world. James Ward-Prowse, JWP.
Wow, Theo, this lad is having a superb season, and it's not just in the stats, 4 goals and 3 assists. Look at those SofaScore rankings.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So absolute consistency, not a single thing below 7.0.
Amazing.
And Theo's talked about the set pieces. He can really ping in a free kick, a corner. He's got everything, Theo. He's a wonderful. He's such an underrated player. He's one of the 11, I think, most underrated players in the whole league. 7
contributions in 16 games from centre mid for Southampton with a team that has Danny Ings and Che Adams usually is just really impressive.
Yeah.
Such a good set piece taker. Like, there's no one better, really. Ibrahima Diallo hasn't played that much this season, only 1 start because Romeo usually plays, but maybe we can see something of him today?
Well, yeah, he cost 13 million from Brest, and I won't do any jokes. He's played 7 times this season, but he's only actually started once. So we've not seen much of him, have we, Theo?
Actually, the club name is Stade Brestois, 29.
Brestois, 29. What is
Stade Brestois?
Van Neuf, that's 29, isn't it? Van Neuf.
Van Neuf.
Oh, my French is so rusty.
Let's go over to France then.
Yeah.
Well, we can't exactly right now.
Oh, when this
the lorries are
yeah.
They're waiting at Dover. But Southampton, Monaco,
Yeah. Look, we'd like to see
few
more of
decent
him.
clubs in there.
Clearly.
Monaco Academy, not bad.
Yeah.
Now, the front team for Southampton today, Theo Walcott and the big man, well, the main man, he's not exactly massive, but this is the story today. He's playing against Liverpool. Danny Ings.
Yes, and the Danny Ings story just needs to be told again and again. He cost 20 million quid from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Now, this is a talent. He's 28. He's only played 3 times for England. And the problem has been injuries. If it wasn't for injuries, he'd have played a lot more.
Yeah.
And he's resurrected himself at Southampton. I mean, this season alone, 6 goals and 3 assists in 11 starts, 12 games. That's simply brilliant.
Yeah.
This guy can do everything. I think he's good enough to still be at Liverpool. I'd say he's that good.
Liverpool never really gave him a proper shot. I mean, he had that little injury problem with them, and they never, because of that, they never really gave him a chance. And I think he'll say the same thing. He's had 9 contributions in 11 games, so practically a contribution every game. If it weren't for the last 3 games where he's not done anything, but Southampton haven't scored in any of them either, so it's not like it's just him. So yeah, he's going to try and hit back his form. And what other clubs do against the club that sold him when he was someone that was he was with Jurgen Klopp. It was Jurgen Klopp who sold him. Next to him is Theo Walcott. He's having to play striker today because Che Adams is still concussed from an injury he got in the last game. He simply couldn't play in the game. He wanted to, but he just couldn't. Yeah. But Theo Walcott, he could put in a shift. Obviously, ex-Arsenal, as you should all know, on loan from Everton. Do you like him?
Well, there's a picture of Theo Walcott on the screen, and it's nice to see a picture of a talented Theo for once.
Oi!
Sorry, Theo, I can't resist the. Oh, he's upset. He's gone off screen. You can't see it.
We have to go back, though. We have to go back.
Okay, yeah.
Because
Theo
we've got a lot to go for.
2 goals, 2 assists. Yeah. Cracking player. We know how good he is.
That's getting in the highlights, Dan. That's getting in the highlights clips first. Let's walk it out. So that's enough about the Southampton line. Let's talk about the Liverpool lineup. Alisson in goal. Best keeper in the Prem?
He's one of the top 3. The thing is, look, he plays for Liverpool, which means he's tested less than other goalkeepers.
Yeah, but what is it? 2.1 saves per game for the league.
There you go.
But he still has very good save percentage, and that's really special to have. Now, the back 2, this is where things get interesting today. Fabinho and Jordan Henderson. I swear that's too good. Okay, play that role. Really good centre back. But Jordan Henderson, I mean, that's insane. I mean, how do you think this guy can cope today at centre back? He's never played that before.
storytelling.
Oh yeah, I've noticed watching Liverpool live.
Are
Sometimes in
you
corners
getting the
and
best plan for your car
situations where
insurance?
a
Getting
centre-back will
quotations for
drop.
comparisons
Sean
can
Henson
be a
will
pain.
cover for them.
But not anymore.
So
With
he has a little bit of
Conquer
an
by
awareness
just
of
click,
the
click,
role, but to play that in
Simply
the
fill
first
in your
minute,
car
leave the
details for
line
instant
constantly.
quotations from our insurance providers.
You might wander off.
Compare
I
the
don't think he
plan
will,
and
because he's
choose the
very well
best
drilled.
one for your car.
Jurgen Klopp
Stick your payment in your car's insurance. For the best car
Oh, yeah,
insurance plan,
100%.
just
And it'll be
click,
fun
click,
to watch
settle
to see
with
if he can really
Compare
do it.
by My
It's
G
what backups
today.
to have in the future if they have injury problems again. That's the back two. Crazy. Now the left back and right back is unchanged. Andy Robertson.